Andrew,
I am going to bring it.
Andrew McCART, IFL TV in association with MTK Global. I'm here with Peter Harris, Jay Harris's father, and Gary Lockett, Welsh legend in the game of boxing. We've just seen Jay in an outstanding fight. I mean, like I said to Jay in that interview there, I was on the edge of my seat. It was fun for me to watch as a father, as a trainer and manager. Was it fun for you guys? We'll start with you, Peter.
No. No, it was outstanding. The performance was fantastic. The guts he showed, the courage, the skill was amazing. And when he got up in that 10th round, I think it was just done it all for me. Because he actually won the round as well, so it was fantastic. It was for him.
You guys, was it fun for you to watch and be a part of?
Yeah, it was massive fun to be a part of, and we know, before. It's like I said to Peter, I said in his ear, I said, we didn't know before. He said, "What do you mean?" I said, "World class." We didn't know. We've took a step into the unknown. We know now, and everybody else knows. I mean, the people, the influential people around us that are talking about Jay Harris and saying that he's a future world champion is really unbelievable. Lee was sat next to Regis Prograis, Sergio Mora, and they were all very, very complimentary. And no one's done it to this kid. And if you listen to what Eddie Hearn said on the interview the other day, he said, "I think this kid has got the ability and the ferociousness to be one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world in years to come." Yeah. So if that's the case, how good is Jay Harris?
How good is Jay?
So it's one way or the other. It's either he isn't that good, or Jay is very, very good. So no, I think all I wanted was for him to come out of it with credit, and I think he's done a lot more than that, isn't he? To me, I think that you feel the same. We feel like we've won.
I've won. The fight was fantastic. Honest to God, I thought he won the fight. I'm a biased dad, but I mean, looking at as logically as I can, I give the kid 4 rounds, and I thought Jay boxed outstanding.
Talk to me when Gary just mentioned there, like the guys, people like Gary Lockett, people like here's a boxing legend. So Gary Lockett, Regis Prograis, and Sergio Mora, and Maurice Shuka. When you've got guys like that who are world elite fighters and stuff like that, have been at the top of the game, fought for world titles. When they're saying nice things about your son, how does that make you feel?
Oh, it's great because I think fighters, especially knowledgeable fighters, they appreciate good fighters, don't they? So Jay put a great performance on. He's a really top class fighter. As Gary said, he's world class. So we appreciate those fighters. So it's great.
Talk to me about that body shot that dropped Jay in the 10th round. I mean, it looked like a sickening body shot in the replay. When Jay went down, this is obviously for both of you this question, what was running through your head? What was your initial thoughts?
Oh my word! Well, just before it, one of our cornermen, Brett, actually said he's never been past 9 rounds, and then he dropped straight with a body shot in the 10th. I'm like, oh my God, what have you said? But I looked at him. I could see him getting himself together. I was praying for him to get up, and when he got up, then and just took it back to him, it shows how big his heart is, how big his courage is. So it's massive heart he got.
Did that fill you with pride? That the fact that he got back?
Amazing. Who does that?
Did you not used to do that when you were fighting?
I never got it.
I can tell your face is beautiful.
He doesn't tell a story, but no, I think he started to get a little bit lax. I think he started to work the guy out. Don't get me wrong, it was a very close fight, but I think that he realised that he had nothing to fear off the guy because the guy hit him with his best shots.
Everything.
And he started to relax a little bit, and as he backed up, I think he just picked his elbows up, didn't he, and relaxed a little bit. But good shot, he got up, but then he outboxed him for the rest of the round then, which is testament to how tough and gutsy he is, isn't it? So
I don't think Jay's done 12 rounds before. Was it a European fight that was 12 rounds? Oh, right, okay, right. I was about to say just how I've done my research. I was at both fights. I was at that fight as well. So like the championship rounds, everyone at 12. Everyone says this is the championship rounds. This is when it makes or break a fight. I mean, Jay showed his fitness, showed how tough he was, and arguably, he went on to win the 11th and 12th.
Yeah, he won the last couple of rounds, which, as you said, says everything about him. To do that, and I thought that's what would have sealed it for him, Obviously, it didn't work out that way. But,
you impressed with were you impressed at how well he came on and put the fight to him in the 11th and 12th round?
Yeah, we know that we've done this. I mean, when he boxed Thomas Asomba 3 years ago for the Commonwealth title, he'd never been past 6. So he's 4 rounds to 2 up after 6. lost the 7th, lost the 8th, and I'm thinking, oh shit. But then he had a second win, then he come back and he showed his quality. And then obviously when he fought Moreno for the EBU, it wasn't probably just beat him up for 12 rounds.
Yeah.
But in a fight like this, it's just a little bit different, isn't it? When you're getting hit, you're getting hurt, you're getting dropped, to dig in and do the rounds as well as he did, amazing.
As his coach, manager, MTK around us right now, what's next for Jay Harris?
I haven't got a clue. It depends.
Oh, Gary then.
Right, okay, so we're going to sit down with MTK. Obviously Lee is buzzing, I think.
Lee's always buzzing.
No, I mean he's got good right to be buzzing, hasn't he? But he just said, look, we'll get him another shot. I think there's no mistake about that. From what we saw, we're dealing with a world class fighter. So let's let him have a shower and have a couple of weeks off, and we'll start to discuss his future.
Well, I want to talk about his future a little bit then. Obviously he needs to get back in the WinCon before he starts for a world title now. The other world champions, I don't know. Maruti's IBF with MTK, and Tanaka's WBO. So, is the route, the fanciful route that you want to take, WBA? Is that the IBF with Maruti? Is that the route that you thinking that's the most logical way?
Because they're both with MTK. The other champion is Dalakian in Ukraine, but he doesn't come.
Tanaka's a WBO, I think.
Tanaka, yeah, he's a good fighter. Tanaka.
He's given it up.
Is he?
Yeah.
Give it up, is he?
Yeah, I think.
I've done my research again.
A kid called Magramo is fighting Nakatani, I think, for the vacant.
Right.
Yeah, so Jay's the obvious one is Maruti.
Yeah, but really, looking back at tonight, I mean, we can safely say that he's going to hold his own with any of them, whoever they are, because what he showed, he's constantly surprised me from, we've all been together from fight number one. So he's constantly surprised me. He's always stood a bit too tall. We always say he always stood too tall, always backs up with his chin in the air. And he surprises me all the time. He constantly not proves me wrong, but he constantly surprises me. So he surprised me again tonight, and he can hold his own with any of them.
Still only one British champion in the household though, right?
Yeah, I'd rather be winning a world title. Yeah, he's got the Commonwealth and European. I got the British and the Welsh. It's a set, isn't it?
Yeah.
We've done
the complete set.
If he wins a world title, you'll have the complete set, won't you?
The complete set, and yeah, we've done.
Exactly.
Definitely. Well, I've been out with you a couple of times this week. Are we going out again? Are we on it? Are we dancing on the tables?
We're having a pint, and
Let's do it. As always, pleasure to see you guys, and thanks for this FFL TV. Right,
cheers, man.